Hi everybody, happy Monday. It is Mental Health Monday. So today we are going to talk about serotonin and dopamine, two very important things to make sure that you are regulated throughout your body, to make sure that you have mood regulation, happiness, motivation, all of those fun things. So I'm kind of divvy them up. We're going to start with serotonin. So that is an inhibitory neurotransmitter, meaning that it inhibits, so it stops the process of other neurotransmitters, whereas dopamine is an excitatory one. So that one is going to, instead of dull, it's going to almost energize in your brain. Serotonin is going to regulate mood. Dopamine is going to regulate motivation. Serotonin, again, I'm just going to go down the list here, is associated with feelings of happiness, focus, calming. It contributes to sleep and digestion. Deficiency in serotonin is going to be linked with sensitivity to pain, aggressiveness, anxiety, and depression. Dopamine is associated with feelings of reward, motivation, being productive, so that reward center in your brain. It's important for movement and balance. So a lot of musculoskeletal stuff. Deficiency in dopamine is going to be linked with sensitivity to memory loss, low sex drive, poor digestion, and just like constant brain fog and poor cognition. So serotonin can have a role in all sorts of aspects of behavior, like memory, attention, reward, anger. They work hand in hand. That's why I'm doing them both. But with the role in sleep, what it does, it stimulates the parts of your brain that control when you go to sleep and when you start to wake up, when those cortisol levels get higher and lower, because they're going to get higher in the morning and then they're going to lower at night with cortisol. So serotonin kind of helps also inhibit cortisol, your stress hormone. Outside of the brain, serotonin is found in your gut. So also depends on what you eat. It promotes healthy digestion. It's going to control heart rate and also help to heal wounds. So it's not just in your brain, it's also in your gut. And the same thing goes for dopamine, which is, again, also involved in sleep, attention, memory, movement. The reward system helps to incite positive mood and heighten, again, that motivation. So they work hand in hand, serotonin and dopamine. So for an example here, if you're having a really tasty food, there's going to be pathways to the amygdala in the brain that are going to associate a positive feeling. And then the pathways to your hippocampus, which is right next to it, are going to help remember that this food makes me happy. So that's kind of how that works. That'll be more likely for you to like seek out that food. So for sometimes a lot of people always seek out like the same junk food and they're like, oh, well, the only thing that makes me happy is eating all of this chocolate or this entire bag of Doritos or whatever it is. That's what that is. It's the amygdala and it's the hippocampus. The feeling and then the memory to the feeling. Serotonin and dopamine, again, interact with each other to maintain a chemical balance in your brain and your body. And they have the opposite effect on appetite. So serotonin will suppress it. Low levels of dopamine are going to stimulate it. So there's a few conditions that are associated with serotonin and dopamine. Serotonin is going to be low mood, anxiety, aggression, low self-esteem, irritability, memory problems, poor appetite, sleep problems, and impulsivity. With dopamine, it's going to be muscle cramps, aches and pains, weight loss or weight gain, loss of balance, fatigue, low energy, low self-esteem, disturbed sleep, inability to focus, feeling unmotivated, tons of mood swings, delusions, and hallucinations. A lot of these two SSRIs, and you probably heard that before if you're on any type of anti-anxiety, antidepressant medication, they go hand in hand. They are huge in the mental health world. But a few ways to kind of increase your serotonin and dopamine. You want to make sure that you're getting exercise, just elevating your heart rate a little bit. It doesn't have to be something extreme. Getting sunlight, which you can do both at the same time when, we're getting closer to warmer weather. So going for a walk in the sun, 2 birds with 1 stone. Eating fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains. That's going to help stabilize your gut health. And again, dopamine, serotonin also found in the gut. Kind of how that happens is whatever you're eating will go into the body and it'll break down into its specific amino acids. And those are going to cross the blood-brain barrier to get to your brain to make the serotonin and the dopamine. So that's kind of how that works. Meditation, also great. Certain supplements like turmeric can be helpful, again, with the blood-brain barrier crossing. Green tea instead of coffee, if you're still looking for the caffeine. Getting a massage. This is me telling you to get a massage, but it is very helpful in reducing your stress levels, but also increasing the dopamine and the serotonin in your body. And also just going to therapy and talking it out with someone can be very, very helpful. So that is just kind of the rundown on serotonin and dopamine and how they affect your body.